overhead, what is it called? Overhead phone mount. That's how to work wet into wet, color into water, and just see how it all pans out. But the thing about it is, watercolor kind of paints itself in, and you don't know what it's going to do. That's why it's so exciting. That's why it's always so awesome to paint watercolor. So, I'll be right back. Hey, here I am back again. Wanted to show you what we're going to be doing. These brushes are my silver black velvets. These two. One is a 3/4 flat. You can see I use a lot, and this is the number 8 round. And they're really good on how to control this water on this paper and in these brushes. So I have a thing I wanted to show you is these colors. I want to use permanent red, opera, quinacridone rose, and scarlet, and some sap green and some phthalo green, which is very minty and bright, but I like to kind of mix the two together. Let's see, this is my Mission Gold paints, and these are Mission Gold. Look how gorgeous they are. They're amazing. I'm going to start with the focal point. These round circles in the bowl, and you have these green leaves and some stems. I wanted some brown stems. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a half circle there. 6, 7. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just wet this paper. Because remember, actually I'm going to go straight up to this line in here right now. In watercolor, you're working with a lot of different layers. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. Let's just start with this opera. Oh, I didn't wet my paints down. Well, there you go. Isn't that pretty? Now we're going to just let that soak in, and then we need a red. So I'm going to come over here. You know what we needed to do, something I didn't do, was we need to wet our paint, and I usually spray it like that. Spray over these pinks and reds and greens so they can get ready for me. Okay, so let's see, let's put this. This is going to be darker right in here, of course, because that's kind of get these colors the way I want them. Okay. Now see, it runs itself. Okay, this is the focal point, so we're going to have this to be, we want this to be very, this is why we put some green up in here. Look at that. And in order to darken this, just don't use black or anything. Let's just keep using green. Oh, you know, green in different depths of color, different values. Oh, by the way, the light is going to be coming from over here. So what we're going to do is put a little arrow right here to remind us that the light comes here. So because of that, I'm leaving this white. I'm going to leave that white. I'm going to come down. Let me tell you, this pen, Intergel Permanent Gel Ink by Pentel. Permanent Gel Ink. Don't get water resistant, because that doesn't work. You need permanent ink in the other room. There's a little branch, and we'll put it like that. So sometimes I will wait and ink after this is all done, Sometimes I don't ink everything. Sometimes I ink a lot of it and not all of it. Excuse me for all this hacking I do. It's just some kind of allergy. I'm going to go ahead and put this leaf here. Leaf. All right. Now, since this is dry, I'm going to blend some of this stuff together. It's better. See this? Leave that light. But, yeah, just kind of blend it in. I do want this to be light up here, but I don't want it to be where there's nothing. Just touch your paint in your brush, pick that up, get it out. Play with this a minute. This may not be the way I leave it. As you notice, I'm going lighter on the way back here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make another apple right here in a very light way. I'm just going to put this here like this. They may need a little more work in a little bit, they will, but for now, and some red. Look at me grabbing this quill here. It's kind of new for me, but you never know what you're going to be grabbing when you get into this, because like I said, there's no hard and fast rules. So you just find yourself working in the moment. Not enough. Careful. Be careful. I don't like blotting paper shells as much because they have that texture to them. Okay. All right, since we have some of this in, let's take a look at this bowl. I'm thinking it should be a pottery. We know this is going to be a dark spot over here. Let's put some of this aqua over here. This brush is so awesome. That's not exactly the color that I wanted. I'm just going to use water to bring this across. It's okay. I like that color. Get that mixed in with that green right now, or the rim of this dish. So we're just gonna smaller, we need a smaller brush. Now back to these. I think that these need a little yellow. Some yellow. Just let it do its thing. I like the yellow in there. Gang, that's it for now. Let me turn this up. Okay, I'm back. I'll set this here for a minute because what I have done here is I didn't like the bowl. Okay. It's too long that way, so I had to cut it down, which this is what you have to do in watercolor a lot of times. So I just cut it down. I tried different things to make that work. However, and it probably still could. I can darken this in a whole lot, but what I've really decided to do is do this with this. I think it really looks great. Just like that. So I'm gonna see. Isn't that pretty? Okay, that's good. Now, this frame's not quite it, but it's almost it. It's enough to get the idea. And I don't really think this needs anything else. I think the white is good. This white here is good. This white up here is good. A few pencil marks or maybe a little heavy brush stroke or something. Those are the things that assure the viewer that this was done by an artist and it wasn't just printed up. So I really like it. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope it will inspire you to, I'm gonna cover this piece up here. Let me see, I need something white. I really hope it will inspire you to just take a chance, grab some paints and draw in some circles and make them into apples and just enjoy it. I think I'm going to frame it. It'll be beautiful. I'll sell it. I'll sell it down at my little